Hi, I'm Lori Lighting from Lori Lighting Ministries. I just felt like I was to share this testimony with you all, something that I had to go through in order to come onto the other side of it, to realize, oh my goodness, this was the hand of God over my life. And it is to do with conviction versus condemnation. I have been asking God for several years, what is the difference? And how do I know what is of your conviction and what is the condemnation from the devil? So I had to go through it in order to discover, to come to to receive the revelation of what it is. So today, as I've been writing my book about my life and how many times God has showed up and just really, really proved himself in my life, I'm going to be sharing about his hand of conviction over my life and how when I fall away from him, from his righteousness, his truth, and the good, the short and narrow road, he will place his mighty hand of conviction on my head, and he literally in the spirit does that. And to describe it, it feels like a vice. And my head is the piece of wood, and that the carpenter has put into the vice. And the carpenter is tightening it because he doesn't want to lose his grip on me. He doesn't want me to fall away from him into the sin, into the devil's hands again. So when I continue to walk in this not his truth, if it's drinking, which he does not want me to do anymore, he will place his vice on my head, and he will tighten that vice to the point where if I continue to walk away from him, away from his righteousness, he's going to tighten this to the point where I'm not going to be able to stand it, and it feels like my head is literally going to crush. And so that is called God's hand of conviction over you. Now, the difference between the conviction of God's hand over you and the condemnation that comes against you, that is the battle of the mind, where Satan will throw his weapons against you, against your mind. It goes to the mind first, and if we receive it as truth, which is a lie, it goes into our heart, becomes a stronghold. And then it's hard to get rid of that once it's in our heart. So the devil will throw the weapons in the spirit, which will come against our mind. If you can picture these as black flies or or wasps or bees or hornets, all you need to do is get away from me in the name of Jesus Christ. That is a lie. I will not receive that in Jesus' mighty name. The truth is, I am God's child. I have been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb out of the hands of the enemy. You let go. Every weapon formed against me shall fall in the name of Jesus Christ. That's how you battle that spirit of condemnation. That is the battle of the mind. But when God's hand and conviction's on you, it will not let go. It doesn't matter, because I thought that this was the battle of my mind. It was the devil's condemnation. So I was saying all kinds of God's words. No weapons formed against me shall prevail. Deserved curse shall not land on his intended victims. I am a child of God's. I'm clothed in righteousness. But it continued. The grip held tight because I had not put down what God was calling me to put down. But once I did that, the grip was released. I was no longer held tightly by the grip of his conviction. So there you have it. I hope that blesses you today. So if you've fallen away from God's righteousness, he will let you know through your dreams, through visions, through other people, through his word, but greater yet, through the hand of his conviction on you. God bless you. I love you, and we'll talk to you soon.